Bay in Shepherdstown. An eagle in a thermal is a circling round like a tire on a bike rolling down Columbus Street. But Katie got a little look of hope in her eyes, and her arms unfold, and she looked to the skies and said, I'm over.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's our last full day here on Moreton Island, isn't it?
Sunday. It's the last day.
We look a bit daggy this morning.
Yeah, we just got up and went.
We woke up, what time was it? 4:45, wasn't it?
4:50.
4:50 we woke up, and
Get up and go.
you quickly looked at what time sunrise was and you said 4:50. so we just jumped straight out of our airbed, out of the tent, and raced on up here to the lighthouse to watch the sunrise, which was pretty cool, wasn't it?
We made it. It's still slowly coming up above the cloud and the
Yeah, there was a cloud, wasn't there? So
we're lucky.
we managed to sit and watch the sunrise, which was pretty cool.
Wide-eyed, thought-tied, at the end of a bar, there was nothing we could do.
So what are we having for breakfast, Al?
Strasbourg and egg toaster sandwich.
Strasbourg. So do you remember when we first started having Strasbourg?
It was on Moreton Island.
It was. How long ago was it?
Oh, I don't know. It must have been nearly 30 years ago.
Yeah, it was before the boys were born.
Yeah.
And we came over with our great mates Steve and Greg Barnett.
Yeah.
And
They introduced us to it.
hey,
They introduced us.
they
to
did,
it.
didn't they? They introduced us to Strasbourg for breakfast.
How about that?
We used to hang out with the guys a lot. A couple of my cricket mates back when I was 21 or something or other. And when we when we married, I was 23, and wouldn't have been long after that
Yeah.
we were coming here to Moreton, and
Yeah.
so I would have been 24, 25.
Yeah, 30 odd years ago.
So it's 30 years ago, yeah, 31 years ago. Strasbourg. I thought it was interesting that here we are having Strasbourg on Moreton Islands, where we were introduced to it. Cheers, Steve and Greg, if you're watching. It's another cracking morning here on Moreton Island. We've headed over to Cape Moreton and had a bit of a fish this morning. Not much happening, was there, Dale? Even the masterful Adele couldn't get onto anything, so we didn't have any luck there. But so there was some fairly strong southeasterly winds blowing, so we thought we'd come back up here to the top and have a look, and it's beautiful and calm. But this is the track we would normally take to get down to here to the front of it, Yellow Patch, and get up to Taylor Bight and Dog Creek. But we've seen some erosion overnight, and nobody is getting through here now. So that's happened overnight. Any attempts to get through there is not going to be pretty. So we'll have to go and find a new track or new route to get ourselves where we want to go. Well, I was a little bit concerned here because, as I say, this is not a common part of the track, but it's a track that people do use, and I was worried that someone might see this drop off too late, and if they go down there, that's a good metre and a half drop. So that branch was already broken on the tree, so I've pulled that across and in behind the tree on the other side, and that gives some sort of barricade. Someone will need to get out to move that, and when they do, hopefully, well, I'm sure they're going to see that this erosion has occurred and they'll be safe. I think coming this way, the same as we did, I think it's pretty obvious, so I don't think we're going to see the same problems coming this way. There's not much I can do to block that off anyway. Anyway, hopefully that saves someone's car from any problems.
And that tree, it's all, the whole bank's full.
We can also see here the whole bank and all these trees have fallen in too.
And it's gone out to the sea.
It's gone out to the sea.
Yeah, it's gone out to the ocean, this little field.
Oh yeah, because it's been blocked off here.
Oh, right.
See that this tree here has fallen yesterday and it's blocked this normal causeway, and so it's made its own new channel getting out to the beach. Yeah, no, these ones have fallen in too. So we're just showing you some of the erosion out in front of our camp. This is, you can see here behind me, this is a track coming through. This is only just a bit further on from our camp. And that track finishes right here as well. This would normally be where the car goes, through there and around, but all of this is gone. Back behind me here, you can see this tree, and that's fallen in. So as we pointed out, we were expecting gusts of 65 k's an hour, and it was really pushing a swell and waves. Yeah, well, there you can see the height there. Adele's showing just how much erosion there's been. Well, Adele's caught something, and I'm going to need these long pliers to get that hook out of the long tom. So Adele's got herself a long tom, barracuda, whatever you want to call this damn thing, but those teeth on it are so sharp, they're mental. So certainly don't want to be anywhere near them. You tangled. Bigger than that. We've certainly gone around today. You've got brim, you've got pike, barracuda, whatever it was, and now a flatty. The Yellow Patch Campground is at the north end of Moreton Island. There are great gutters out the front that provide safe swimming and great fishing. It is also an easy drive up to the lighthouse or to Honeymoon Bay and Champagne Pools. The North Point Campground is just to the left towards Cape Moreton, which has drop toilets, water and an outdoor cold shower. Okay, so we've run out of bait. We've been fishing all morning, and we're after some more pippies. So you can see we've got some pippies here. Let me show you how we do it. So at low tide, come down to Surf Beach, and you'll see all the tide tracks along the beach. Where these tide tracks have been, you'll find these little mounds like this one. So you see a mound here. There's another mound just here, and when I dig underneath there, pippi. Once again, and we got the pippies. So we'll all around this area, but all along the beach. You'll see all these now. Here's another one here. And that's the easy way of finding pippies. Now, pippies are great bait for a variety of fish, but dart love them, and brim really like them as well. You can catch flathead and whiting on pippies also, but we haven't had too much success. Worm's probably better for whiting, and flatties, there's some great plastics lures out there which are perfect for getting flatty. But we've got a few pippies here now, so we've probably got enough. Oh, Champagne Pools,
Yep.
Honeymoon Bay, let's go.
Yep.
You've already had a fish this morning.
Yep.
What'd you catch?
2 undersized brim.
Two undersized brim.
Yeah, the first cast was a brim, wasn't it?
Yeah, first cast was a brim.
Yeah, and I caught another one.
Did you? Oh, you did too. You caught one that was 23 centimetres,
Yeah.
one that was 24
Yes.
centimetres, and back a few years ago, both of them would have been legal.
Now they're
But
not.
now it's 25 centimetres for a brim, so
Damn, they went back.
they went back. Oh, too smart.
Then I got what is it called? A long tom barracuda
Pike. Or-
pike thing.
So pick one of those names, long tom, barracuda or pike. They're all very slender and have sharp pointy teeth and
yeah,
don't like
very
it.
sharp teeth. It
Yeah.
went back, but it didn't quite make the water. The pelican got it.
No, I put him back in the water and he took his time and pelican just swooped.
Yeah, and I caught a little flatty. And it was undersized.
A little baby flatty. We didn't bother measuring him. He was definitely too small. So
It was a mixed bag.
yeah, it was a mixed bag, but Adele had a good time.
Yeah.
Me, what did I catch?
Nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely
So
nada.
that's 7 in the last 2 days that went back, and yours didn't even make it out.
Oh, just shut up. What a show off. Anyway,
It's all in the when you put the pippy on.
oh yeah, yeah.
A summer long ago, a little seed was sown by a farmer with no shade. The hourglass of time, he watched it slowly climb while he began to fade, and we never see the shade from our trees. I sat beneath the tree, a canopy of leaves to block the summer sun. The branches reach so
There's a big one!
Well, we've pulled up at the North Point Campground rather than stay parked up at Champagne Pools, where we might have had very minor risk of getting stuck there with the tide coming in. So we're coming back to the North Point, park up there and take this short walk to Honeymoon Bay. We're coming back here, back past this, yeah, they're calling it the relic from the past. And what does that tell us, Del?
It's concrete. The concrete building was used to...
It was an ammunition bunker, was it?
Magazine.
Yeah.
That's,
It was an ammunition bunker back in the war days.
and war provisions. The station, where they were stationed here.
So yeah, this held ammunition and different provisions for the war, probably some sort of medical supplies, I guess. So we'll make our way now up the track to Honeymoon Bay. So it's just a short walk from the car park in the North Point Campground to you reach here at Honeymoon Bay. Bit of a walk down across this rocky path. When you get to the end, you have this magnificent scenery. Now, since we left Champagne Pools, we stopped, we had lunch, and we drove around to the North Point Campground after packing up. We've probably been an hour and a half. And since then, the wind's picked up. It's a bit more chop. And it looks like a southeasterly. You can actually see in the background here a haze out to the ocean, so it's just hazy all around still from the fires. You might notice this is the North Point lighthouse up top here. So that one works in with the Cape Moreton lighthouse, the main one. How's this for a spot, Dale? What was that?
It's magic.
Magic. Great spot.
And we have it all to ourselves.
We do, we have it all to ourselves. There's nobody else here. It's Sunday afternoon. Friday and Saturday's here. Well, this Friday and Saturday for sure, it was very busy. And but they all head back on the barge Sunday morning.
Yeah, the weekends are over.
We've
The week is over for us.
our week is nearly over. Yep, we're back tomorrow. So I reckon we tuck around in the corner over there, Adele, and jump in for a quick swim. We're on our way back to the barge, head back to Brisbane, and we're just at Cowan. on the southern side. You can see the old war structures floating out there in the ocean. There's another one just a little bit further up, but thought we'd just take this walk through here, see what we could find. We noticed there's an airstrip in behind here.
You see where it goes? Yeah, yeah.
Adele's found these structures. So we made our way to this bunker. We can come inside. That's very dark. It's just a concrete room. There's another room on the right hand side which is much smaller. There's an airstrip just there. Obviously it doesn't look to be used these days. There's another bunker down in there. Won't bother climbing down into that one. But this is all part of our war history here in Brisbane, and where Moreton Island was an important part of the front line, watching out for enemy boats and submarines. That pole there looks like an old wind sign.
It is an airstrip, it says here on the no camping.
Okay. So we've got a sign here explaining the airstrip apparently. Airstrip clearway. So there we have it. Well, time to make our way to the barge. The barge is just arriving. We've still got another hour yet before it leaves. So heaps of time. We can sit in here and enjoy the Tangalooma Rex. You wouldn't think a boat that size would be able to get so close to the beach.
How are you?
How you going, buddy?
Good.
Last name?
Hockey. Sounds good.
Kevin.
That'll be me.
How you going, mate?
Awesome.
2. Okay. When they move, just stop where they are, thanks.
Alrighty.